What's up, everybody? So I was taking this walk that we've taken on a video or so before, and I realized that it's changed so much as we get into summer, and it's just filled with all these wildflowers and echinaceas right here, and just like all these beautiful different wildflowers. And I wanted to take a moment to share about something that I was reflecting on that I've never really gone into detail about. So here we are on this beautiful walk together, and I wanted to talk about what it was like quitting kratom the month before the pandemic started. Because I was like reflecting on that a moment ago and thinking about like, wow, that was just crazy timing. And I was sure that I was sure when I was done, but to go straight through my final quit into my acutes and then to have the first part of my recovery be in the pandemic was really interesting. It had its good things and its bad things to it. As you can imagine, you know, to have that time and that space where, like, you probably know if you're quitting kratom or if you've already quit kratom, that like there's this moment where everything just stops and it's like the world is going on around you and you're staying still as you're going through and focusing completely on your final quit and the acutes and all that kind of stuff that is involved in it. And so for me going into, you know, the pandemic, it was like the rest of the world slowed down with me at the same time. And it was something though, like I told you, and actually the last video that I made when we were on this walk here, come on Peanut, she's like eating salad, hot and sweaty. It's cooled down a little bit here, but it's still pretty warm. So you're gonna hear her snorting the whole time as usual. But the last video that I made when I was on this walk here was talking about like kratom and conspiracy theories. And so like all of that thinking that I had gotten into when I was in the depths of my addiction, it kind of came to a head. And I didn't really like chill out with all that kind of stuff for a while after I quit. So like I was really, oh, goldenrod, this is so pretty. So pretty. I didn't really, I was at this point, like at the end, especially like right before I quit, where I was just like all on like all the evils of the world, what was going on. Oh, black-eyed Susan. And so to have the pandemic go down, speaking of going down, this tree went down right here. We had some crazy storms recently, and it took that tree down. That's crazy. So like I was all into this like conspiracy theory stuff and like New World Order and, you know, the satanic elite and like all this stuff. And when I quit, and then, okay, just for, you know, we can understand the timeline of things. I quit on February 18th, 2020. And I don't remember exactly what day in March that the like whole, like, you know, the whole, everything started to go down. But it was, I would like to say like maybe the first or second week of March. And it was crazy because I was like literally in this whole headspace of like, you know, the government is evil, you know, the powers that be are evil. And so when the pandemic started, it was crazy for me because, and I remember writing in my journal, I should probably look at that because that'd be kind of interesting to see kind of where my mind is at. But I remember like writing something to the effect of like, you know, like it's all happening. Like I felt like all that conspiratory thinking, like I said, like came to a head over the course of, you know, the probably year or so leading up to my quit. And I just like, when all of that started to go down, you know, let me let you off of here. Let me let you off of here.